Hello students, I am Irfan Raza. Welcome to my geography class. Today we are going to discuss the 6th chapter of class 10th geography, and the chapter name is Manufacturing Industries. Before we start the chapter, first we will know the meaning of manufacturing industries. Manufacturing is a process or a method in which raw materials are converted into finished goods with the help of machines, and the place where all these activities are done are called industry. So in this way we learned that manufacturing industries are those places where the production of goods is done with the help of machines. Now let us move to the chapter or the first paragraph. In the first paragraph, the meaning of manufacturing is given, and we have just discussed the meaning of manufacturing. So we should discuss the example over here. As I mentioned that in manufacturing industries, raw materials are used to manufacture finished goods. So which are the raw materials? See here, like wood is a raw material for manufacturing paper. Then sugar cane is a raw material for manufacturing sugar. Iron ore is a raw material for manufacturing iron and steel. And here bauxite is a raw material for manufacturing aluminium. So this is an introduction of this chapter. Now move to the next paragraph. Here we find that manufacturing industries are the example of secondary activities or sector where the raw materials of primary sector is used to manufacture finished goods. After the production of goods, tertiary sector provides services to carry these goods to the market. Basically in this chapter we are concerned with manufacturing industries, that is the part of secondary sector. So see what is the next. The economic strength of a country is measured by the development of manufacturing industries. It means that the development and progress of any country is measured by the advancement of industry. A country that has more number of manufacturing industry is an index of good economy. So this is the explanation of this paragraph. Now move towards the next topic. Our next topic is importance of manufacturing. The same topic can be understood in this way, like why or how is manufacturing sector considered the backbone of development. In exam, definitely a question can be asked, what are the importance of manufacturing industry, or the same kind of question can be changed in this form, like how is manufacturing industry considered the backbone of development of a nation. So you can answer this question with the help of the following points. So let us discuss the point. The first point is modernizing agriculture, or this point can be written like modernization of agriculture. So what will you write here? It is manufacturing industry which have manufactured agriculture inputs like high yielding variety seeds, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides. Apart from all these things, industry also manufactured a number of agriculture machines like harvester, threshers, tractor, water pumping machine or device for irrigation, etc. So all these things definitely manufactured in industry, and because of that agriculture has modernized, and now the farmers are able to produce high yields, because earlier the farmers were dependent on primitive type of farming, primitive subsistence farming, and because of that they were using primitive tools. That is why the yield was very low. But now it is the, you can say, it is the support of, or it is the contribution of industry towards agriculture, that now agriculture has been modernized. Now let us talk to the second point. Second point is eradication of unemployment and poverty. As you know that when industries are established, so definitely manufacturing industries provide a number of job opportunities, and because of that many small farmers, farm laborers and landless villages get the opportunity of job. So in this way the problem of unemployment as well as poverty has finished, and many farmers, many people have got rid of these kinds of problems. So this is the second point. Now the third point is here. See, regional disparities. So here you can say reduces regional disparities. Actually, it is said that when manufacturing industries are set up or established in the tribal and backward areas, right? So it reduced the contrast between the life and economy of city and rural peoples, or you can say it reduce the contrast between the life and economy of city and rural areas. It means it helped the people of backward area to mingle with the people of developed area. So definitely in this way we can say that in manufacturing industries reduced regional disparities. So let's talk about the next point, that is foreign exchange. Foreign exchange means foreign currency. As you know that when export of manufactured goods expand, so trade and commerce also, you can say, increases, and when trade and commerce increases, so definitely the manufactured goods are exported to other country, and in return of that the country gets foreign exchange or foreign currency that helps to build up the GDP of the country. So the last, in this way we discuss fourth point. Now let us talk about the fifth point. See, in this fifth point we can make a point like per capita income. Per capita income. So what you will write and how you will define this? Actually manufacturing industries solve the problem of unemployment. We have seen it solve the problem of unemployment and poverty. It also bring foreign exchange to our countries. So in this way what happens, the per capita income of a country enhanced. So in this way we got the five importance or 5 points that can be used as a importance of manufacturing industries. So now talk about the next paragraph. The next paragraph starts with agriculture and industry are not exclusive of each other. See, this is an important line. and I generally suggest my students that every line given in the paragraph that is very important, as in examination generally these types of statement becomes the question. So suppose you get a kind of question like industry and in agriculture and industry are not exclusive of each other. How? Define, justify. Then here you have to write, you have to show that agriculture and industry are not exclusive means separated to each other. It's mean they are interlinked or interconnected. How? So one by one we will show its contribution. First we are showing contribution of agriculture to industry. It's mean that what kind of role agriculture plays for industry. So the first point here we can get for contribution of agriculture to industries, raw material for agro based industry. It's mean agro based industry means all those industries which use agriculture products as a raw material to manufacture finished goods, like sugar industry, sugar mill, oil mill, thereafter you can say cotton textile industry, jute industry, etc. So these are the example of agro based industries. And how these industries run, how these industries are in existence, because they are getting raw material from agriculture. So this is the contribution of agriculture to industry. Now the second point you can use for the contribution of agriculture to industry is food. It means that agriculture provides food to the industrial workers and laborers. So here you may have a kind of question that food is not only provided to workers, all the people. It is true, but here we are showing the contribution, we are showing the importance of agriculture towards industry. So on that basis we can use this point. Now we are going to discuss what is the contribution of industry, what is the contribution of industry to agriculture. So the first point that you can use it is agriculture inputs. It's mean that industry provides agriculture inputs, as I mentioned earlier that nowadays high yielding variety seeds, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, and apart from these a number of agriculture machines like harvester, threshers, water pumping device, all these things are manufactured in industry, and after manufactured, what happened, these things are used by the farmers, which help in getting higher yield. So we got that industry is also helping agriculture. Second point or second contribution of industry is for agriculture reduces the pressure on agriculture. It's mean that earlier most of the people have the same occupation, agriculture. It's mean a large number of people were totally dependent on agriculture, and because of that there had been seasonal and disguised unemployment, and these unemployment you can say had generated poverty. It's mean the people, I mean the farmers families, especially the landless farmers face starvation. So when manufacturing industries came, so because of that what happened, it provided job opportunities, and because of that the heavy dependency on agriculture has reduced. So this was the explanation of this line, and this is an important line, as I said that this can be a part of question in board examination. Now let us talk to the next paragraph. Here we see it is written that in the present day world of globalization, our industry needs to be more efficient and competitive. It is true that if we want to compete in the international market, so two things are very important. First, efficiency and competitive uh, of our industries, and second, quality of the products. It means the finished goods that are manufactured in the industry, that must be very of high quality, then only we will be able to compete in the international market. So this is all about manufacturing industries and its importance. Now see what is the next topic. The next topic is contribution of industry to national economy. See, if you look at this paragraph, then you will find, or I say that according to this paragraph, we find that manufacturing sector has not progressed very much, but it is expected that manufacturing can achieve its target over next decade with the help of appropriate and renewed efforts in production. That is why it is said that the National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council has been set up with this object. It means our next topic is industrial location. So this topic can be also understood in this way: factors affecting location of industry. So there are many factors which affect the location of industries, like the first one is availability of raw material, second one is labor, third one is capital, fourth one is power, and fifth one is market. So one by one we will learn all these topics, all these points. The first one is availability of raw material. Actually, industries that use heavy and bulky raw materials like coal and steel should be established near the sources of raw material, as the transportation of such materials over long distances is very difficult and expensive. Industries using perishable raw materials like sugarcane are also usually located near sources of raw materials, as perishable materials have to reach the factories quickly. The second point is labor. For industries that require plenty of labor, densely populated areas are ideal location, as labor is cheap and abundant in such areas. So the third point is capital. For establishment of any industry, capital is an important requirement. It's mean money. Without money, it cannot be expected the establishment of industry. It's mean that heavy industry, even a small scale industry, any kind of industry needs a huge capital, and that is why it is said that industry must be located near town and cities where banking and other financial facilities are easily available. Now the next point is power. It is said that an uninterrupted supply of power is essential for running machines. Hence, regions rich in power sources are ideal location for industries. Now, the last point is market. The entire process of manufacturing is useless until the finished goods reach to the market. Nearness to the market is essential for the quick disposal of manufacturing goods. It helps in reducing the transport. Besides market, also provide other services and facilities like banking, insurance, transportation and financial advice. So in this way we got that all these points, all these things are very important for the location of industry. Now move to the next paragraph. The next one is industrialization and urbanization go hand in hand. See, this is also an important statement. It's mean that here it is said that industry and urbanization, it's mean town, both are interrelated to each other. How? See, when industry is established in a town or city, then industry provides employment to the people of that area. Industry also helps to build housing and transport facilities in that area. And on the other hand, what happened? Cities provide market like and other services like banking, insurance, transport, labor, consultants and financial advice. So in this way we find that both are interrelated or interdependent to each other, and on that basis we can say that industrialization and urbanization go hand in hand. Now in the same paragraph we find one more important term, that is agglomeration economy. So what is agglomeration economy? So it is said that many industries tend to come together to make use of advantages offered by the urban centers. So what kind of advantages offered by the urban center means town and cities? So we just discussed that town and cities provide the services like banking, insurance, transport, labor, consultants and financial advice. So this is the reason that most of the countries tend to move or they try to establish industries in town and cities, and this is mainly known as agglomeration economies. So now the next one is, here we find that pre-independence period. It's mean that before independence, Britishers started overseas trade from Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, etc. And because of that, they emerge. It's mean all these cities emerge as you can say industrially developed urban centers, and it is being surrounded by huge, you can say, agriculture rural hinterlands, means remote areas. So we, in nutshell I can say that any area where industries are established or industries are set up, so definitely it's opened the way of so many things like the area is slowly and gradually is converted into urban areas, and so many facilities are available in that part. So in this way we have completed this paragraph also. Now finally we see this line, like we can say, we can also include the government policies, uh, like government policies are also one of the important factor that helps in the location of industry. Here government policies like subsidies, it's mean that government provides subsidies which is also an important factor of industrial location. Thus we completed this topic. Now see what is the next one. The next topic is classification of industries. So this topic we will discuss in our next video. Thank you for watching my video.